Welcome to High Oracle Spiritual Healing Channel. And I just wanted to come on here today and just give you my thoughts on the recent events, the war in Iran. And if you have been following me, then you know that I had a premonition about this last year, and I have been able to see my premonition come to life. So my premonition on last year was about seeing buildings on fire, cars on fire, people running, people crying. And so, I have been praying against that type of vision. Many times it takes me a minute to speak on the premonition that I have, because I want to pray against anything that's negative. I want to ask God to remove anything that's negative, especially when it has to do with people. So we have a war that I have been able to, digest over the last couple of hours, that, Iran has retaliated. And so, I wanted to also make sure that we understand that revenge is not when, you're just going to stand there while a bully is attacking you. And you're not going to do anything because of popular opinion, because they have, people backing them. Okay? But we have to understand that when we have God backing us, then, their attack is going to, I'm going to defend myself very simply, because you have attacked me unjustly. You do not tell me what to do in my house, in my car, with my land, with my gifts, with my blessings. And this is going forward for a lot of the narcissists, so that they can understand this. Okay, you have been used to bullying people. No one has checked you because of your behavior, and this is where the book stops here. This ain't what you want. You thought this is what you want. Okay, so we have this understanding moving forward, and let me say it for you again. You can get it. When you're a bully, when you attack people, when no one has attacked you, when you were the first to attack as a narcissist, you attack a chosen one, and you're justified, by your evil companions, your evil friends. You're justified for doing this because you don't want to move out your current position when it's time to go. And we have an understanding that, they would readily justify harming women, children, elderly, the vulnerable among us. And we have to make sure that we are prepared. And this was my motivation for this video, is to come on again, because I haven't said it in a while, and now I have to understand that my vision has came to life. And that vision also prompted me to tell you, last year, make sure that you're stocking up on food and water. Make sure that you're defending yourself. Make sure that you have non-perishables. You have your medicine. You have, a heating source, blankets, buckets, anything that you will need if, something should happen to our power, if something should happen, and we have to move in a hurry. We have to, leave the place where we are. We have to leave our homes, or we have to shelter in place. Make sure that you're stocked up. Make sure that you're stocked up on non-perishables and what you need to do in order to move forward if any kind of disaster should hit where you are. And I wanted to, I had something. I usually have my videos pre-recorded for you, but I had to come on and do this video for you because it hit me, and it kept hitting me. I kept seeing this vision of, of what I had saw last year. I saw it, the day last night on the 28th. I saw it this morning when I woke up at 3 a.m. And, I always wake up at 3 a.m. so that I can pray, and I can have some crackers and some coffee or some tea. So, I kept seeing this premonition flash before my eyes that, my vision. And then I turned on the internet. I went on Instagram, and I was able to see all of the destruction. I was able to, see people, our people in government, the leadership of America, saying that, they had unalived, the leader of Iran. And, it is a very devastating thing that, when you are arrogant, and like I say, I've had this problem before where, people think that, I'm just a little small person, a little lady, and they underestimate me. And a lot of times these are what these narcissists and these bullies will do. They will underestimate because of glory. They want the glory. And let's understand that all honor belongs to God, all power, all glory belongs to God. And they will act out of impulse on arrogance and pride, under that kind of guise. And that is not a right guide for anyone who is in leadership of anything, in order to attack people without a just cause. So we have to deal with that. We have to deal with that, and we have to make sure that we stay prepared, that we are understanding where we stand at. I addressed a sister early this morning, and I asked her, are you, acting out of anger, or are you acting, strategically? So it's always necessary that we act strategically. And this is what I was telling you also about, removing your kids from the educational system so that you can educate your own children, so that we don't have these bullies that's coming in there, with semi-automatic, rifles into the school system. You can educate your own children. You can start your own job by doing that and educating other people's children along with yours, and these are some of the things that we have to look at moving forward, and we have to bring our patience. We have to bring our understanding. We have to bring our chessboard with us. We have to make sure that, we are in position, not only with food and water, but with our mindsets and our hearts. And, I just wanted to bring you this message so that you have an understanding of, where you should be. And again, I saw this on last year, and I relate this to you guys. And I just wanted to come on here and let you know my thoughts of where I'm standing with this. And, it caught me off guard that, someone in leadership would do this, but we would have this person who has been involved in scandalous behavior before. There is no telling what these types of narcissists will do. There is no telling what they will do, to keep their mask from cracking, to keep sacrificing people. They've made it to that level where they no longer have to sacrifice their own families. They can sacrifice other people for their blessings and their gifts. And the more negative energy that they put into these masquerades, to these escapades, the more that they are rewarded with health, wealth, life, longevity, And we have to make sure, this is why we have to make sure that we are standing against negative energy, negative rulers, negative kings, and we're identifying them, and we're removing them from power. So I hope that you received this message. Please like, share, and subscribe to me. I thank all of you for your support. You can book your one-on-one life coaching sessions or your video chat sessions. Book your consultation so I can acclimate a gift to you and your situation. Please donate to me. I'm High Oracle, Reiki Spiritual Healer. Assalamu alaikum.